Hey guys, it's Mario here, bringing you the part 5 in our series on how do you trick your brain to eat less food. And in this part 5, I want to bring you one of the most fun and one of the most clever studies that I've seen back from 2010, where the researchers wanted to figure out what are the effects of visualizing eating a certain food that you really crave for, really that food that you desire, on how much actual food you're going to eat afterwards. And what they did in an experiment, they took 51 participants and they told some of them, imagine eating M&Ms, imagine enjoying the whole process, imagine chewing, smelling, the whole taste, everything about the M&Ms. And afterwards, they gave everybody a bowl of candy. And what happened is that those people who imagined eating those M&Ms actually ate about 60% less of that candy. And the experiment was again repeated with cheese, and it worked the same way. And I repeated across the different 5 experiments. And what the researchers concluded is that they managed to induce habituation through visualization, through imagining eating that food that you really, really desire. And what habituation really is that once you get exposed to a certain stimulants, to some kind of input, you get used to it eventually, right? So the same thing, let's say you move from a small town to a big city, or let's say you move from a little village to New York. There's like all this loud noise, like all these things coming at you, so many things. You get a little bit of extra stimulation the first couple of days, but after a few weeks you get used to it. And we humans, and not just humans, but this is well documented across all different species, is that we get used to a certain stimulants, right? If someone pokes you at the same spot all the time, eventually you're gonna get used to it. Same as we get used to that loud noise, same as we get used to a different temperature in the environment. And that's just the way we are. We are adaptive. And what this research study figured is that you don't need to actually be eating that food to get that habituation. You can just imagine eating that food, but you have to imagine going through the whole process. You have to imagine actually eating and enjoying the taste. It's not just about thinking about how tasty the food is, because that might actually enhance how much you're gonna eat. But if you imagine going through the whole process, you might end up eating less when you actually get to eat food, which is extremely fascinating. It's one of the most fun studies that I've ever read, and I thought I wanted to share with you guys because you might find this very valuable. And I would love to hear your opinion in the comments below. What do you think about this study? And I'm going to link it, of course, in the description below, as I think it might actually help us reduce those food cravings. And if you kind of, let's say, have a social event coming up and you know it's going to be a lot of sweet, a lot of candy, you might want to visualize a little bit beforehand that you're already eating that candy, that you're already enjoying the full sensation. Might end up you consuming less food that day. Who knows? And as I said, I'm going to link in the description below. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this? Aside from that, make sure to hit that subscribe button below to support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.